Hi guys, let's talk about Virgin Galactic Holdings. It's an integrated aerospace company that develops human spaceflight for private individuals and researchers in the United States. The market cap of the company is 6.3 billion, and full information should not consider investment advice. The revenue is forecasted to grow over 50% per year. There's a bunch of risks that I want to mention, like for everyone to not avoid the money losing and so on, because the stock price is pretty obviously volatile because it reached a few months ago, the price was near to $65. Actually, it went twice over $60 per share. Then as you can see, it made down 50% in 1 month. Then it goes even more down, but I think there's sub long-term trend is upside. So there's the line from October to April, and yeah, we see here that it's volatile, but it's growing. I think the future will include the space flights and so on. So this company has very much of the potential to growth, but it makes currently less than 1 million in revenue, 238k, and currently unprofitable and not forecasted to become profitable in the next 3 years followed our share price. There's also insiders selling the stock, and yeah, shareholders have been diluted in the past year, but there's a whole time some of the capital raising going on that made the stock price go down. So they are putting more money outstanding, so shares outstanding keep increasing, and yeah, it's like reasonable for expansion expenses. So they do a lot of research and test flights and so on. So as you can see, there's almost every month some of the capital raising, putting more stocks out, and yeah, anyway, market performance, 1 year return, 33%. It's in a long-term price volatility considers lower than the industry and average market volatility, and it's not beating the market, but it beats the industry valuation side. So it's currently at this price, it's undervaluated by 23%. I think, yeah, it lowers 12% in one trade session. So doesn't this mean volatile share price? Because some of you guys commented some of the stock I researched that what do you mean that the stock is risky or volatile? So I mean exactly this one. So in one trade session minus 13%, and that's not even so much as seeing the stocks so like going in 1 week like minus 50, minus 30, and so on. So the last thing I want to see is you guys losing money, but you never lose, at least you are selling. So if you hold the stock, so I think many bought the stock at $50 per share, $60 per share, and now they're holding, and I think they will hold at least like some of month. But investing long term, you lower the risks and never lose money. So man, try to look at the quality companies, try to search for profitable companies that made revenue, uh, that margin high, and so on. That so if the company do well, they do buybacks, and the stock price is going up. So this kind of a volatile shares, and yeah, you never know if it. The good thing of these companies is that if you're holding long term, you could do better returns than S&P 500, but the risks are more higher. So that's why they recommend to invest in like 1% from your portfolio and so on. Anyway, the TipRanks has the price target at $36.6 per share. So it means that there's almost 60% upside, and MarketWatch has nearly the same the stock price as the TipRanks 37.5.2, I'm sorry, and in good scenarios they could be seeing the $50 per share, as we saw the 2 months ago. So the future growth of the company looks very good. 54% is forecasted, and earnings per share is forecasted as well to grow. They could become profitable in the end of 2024. Past performance, last year's earning growth decreased by almost 30%. Financial health side we see here. Yeah, there's a little of depth because the debt to equity ratio is less than 1%, and it's actually 620,000. And do they have cash? Yeah, they do a lot of have cash, 665 million. So pretty good, like fundamentals on the financial health. But there's like is the better that they don't have depth, or is it better that every time they do research and fly and so on, they just putting shares outstanding, and if they do it oftenly, it might cost the share price drop, because the more their shares, it lowers the valuation of the company. And insider trading side, we see that there's sellers and buyers, but mostly sellers. Regen Group investment, max price $15, max price $37. So last month there was a individual that sold the stock 6 million shares, 212 million, and there was buyers, so which are pretty much still holding the yes. Anyway, there's a lot of sellers, and yeah, ownership breakdown. Private companies holding 38%, general public almost the same, institutions 23, insiders less than 1%, public companies 0.02, and also the state or government owning the shares. Top shareholders pretty much decreasing on the top shareholders, but there's the Vanguard Group added, but latest reporting holding date is last year's, and is here, or the BlackRock is here. Yes, they decreased actually 0.5%. Anyway, the total sales pretty much not significant level as the previous years, but hopefully the company do well. And investing.com selling the stock for long-term investors as a neutral by moving average buy and technical indicators sell. Thanks for watching this video. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, and see you in the visual.